Because our very own Hank Teach had a one-on-one conversation with Leonarda Jonie. Let's hear it for Hank. Everybody on your feet. Everybody on your feet. Show this man some love. The swashbuckling hero came in, and he is the cause of this.
Blaming them for the negative feelings you have about yourself, which you're creating yourself. And then, this is the lunacy, you're demanding that she apologize for the feelings you made yourself have when you saw her. This is the essence of anti-white hatred, and that's what it is. And we're gonna stop using the word racist. Okay, I had a really good conversation with a fan over the weekend. I'm gonna get into that. And he made a really good point. He said, whenever we use the word racist, people conjure up an image of a white person being hateful towards a non-white person. And we really need to take this out of our lexicon and start calling these people what they are. Because a lot of white people will be like, oh, actually, you're the real racist. This is how you feel about white people. That's not going to work, because even when you call somebody else a racist, they're going to think they're racist against non-whites. What you have to call them is anti-white genociders, hateful demons, people who hate white people for existing. And some people, and this is the thing, there's no stigma against that. So you can say that about someone, and they're gonna go, and yes, so what? White people deserve it. And that's what we really need to drag out. And it's not about convincing the hordes. It's about getting all the other whites who are still living in La La Land thinking, oh, but everything's fine if I'm just a good person. No, it's about getting them to see you're gonna be hunted down because you're a white person. No other group has collective guilt. White people have collective guilt. Every other group gets collective benefits. We got to get reparations because it's something that happened to our ancestors generations ago. White people have to get collective guilt for something they didn't even do. That's why this was so freaking insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, this video has almost 100,000 views. That is all credited to Hank Teach, a swashbuckling commander extraordinaire who has taken up the Go Free dialogic like a fucking hero, gleaming plate mail on this guy, waged in an environment that none of us could have predicted, understood, or done the same. And he did this. Give it up for Leonarda Jonie for taking it up. Ladies and gentlemen, they can keep us, they can keep me away, they can keep you from being interviewed or directly talked to about our successes, but they can't stop the power of white men and women of the West reclaiming our destiny. 10 seconds and we'll be right back.